107.5 WBLS, your number one source for R&B.
From one of the hit shows I love, off of HBO, Boardwalk, Empire. And, she was the songstress. Is that the right thing?
Songstress.
Yes.
The sultry diva.
Yes.
Playing the role of Daughter Maitland.
Yes.
Put your hands together for...
Oh, Miss Margot B. How you doing?
Hi. That's the best welcome I've gotten in a long time.
Well, I'm working with it. I'm
just going to keep coming back.
Please do. You heard that.
You
see,
don't gas him up, girl. Please don't. We had him at a right level, and now you're getting him off of his levels.
Mind your business.
Where's your Ritalin?
I'm take it today. I'm taking my iced tea.
Okay.
Get it together. Listen, I love the show. And when you was with Chalky White, what was when you first got the script and you heard that you was going to be in it, what was your first reaction when you got the part and you knew you had the part? And I guess my question was, did you feel that you was going to be a main part? Because you're in the 4th season, right? You're the 3rd season?
We just did the 4th season, so we're going into the 5th.
Going into the 5th. You just started in the 4th season, right?
Yeah, I was just new in the 4th, yeah.
Yeah, I know how it is when you get the yes, I got the part. So how did you feel when you was going to be a part of this hit show?
When I got the part, I was just supposed to be a singer, so I was really excited to have a couple songs, but that was really going to be it.
So what made them change their mind to add more of you?
Girl, I don't know.
Girl?
But I'm really happy that they did.
Okay.
So I think they liked me. But 9 episodes later, I never would have thought that last year would have happened the way that it did. My whole life changed in a lot of ways, and I'm very thankful for it. But I never had a chance to let it sink in.
So was this your first big mainstream thing, or what other projects have you been a part of? Because I saw something, and I think you were on Rent.
Yeah, I was in Rent.
Yeah.
That was my first big theater thing. But this was pretty much, I've done like independent films and, the One Life to Live dailies or the soap dailies.
Right,
so you've been grinding for a second.
Yeah,
the
the golden boy, the cop in the background, holding my clutch or whatever.
Right.
Walking, the girl walking.
Right.
That's my credit. But yeah, I definitely worked up until this point, but I honestly just thought it was going to be another day gig. But
So you said how it changed your life. How such?
well, it definitely opened up doors for me. A lot of people started calling me back.
Right.
Do they
or
stop you on the
taking my
streets
phone
now?
calls. I think, the first guy that stopped me, I will never forget his name. His name is Steve, and I was walking down 42nd Street, or more or less running down to get to a gig because I'm a musician as well, and full time. So I was trying to battle both. But I was running to a gig, and this guy taps me on the shoulder, and for some reason I turned around and I was like, "Yeah," and he was like, Boardwalk. I was like, oh my God, yes. And that was like the first time that somebody stopped me, and I was like, do you want to take a picture? And he like got really freaked out. He's like, lady, I gotta go. So it was so that was like the first moment.
I heard, and you can correct this if this is true or not, that Mariah Carey wanted that part. And she got real mad at her people that they didn't come to her and tell her that part was available on that show.
Well, I had seen it on Bravo, but I think it was just something silly. I think that she meant like it's a singing role.
Right.
Boardwalk is obviously I'm biased, but it is an amazing show to be a part of.
No, it's one of my favorites.
And it's one of my favorite shows. So clearly anybody in their right mind would want to be a part of the show. And with that kind of music and that style and that
The blues, the 20s,
you know what? And they really set the bar. And it's kind of hard as a musician not to want to be a part of that.
But come on, girl, we in the business.
Listen, I'm not trying to do anything.
Stop it, girl. You in the house. I know you
Come
better
on
get
now.
on out of here.
Trying to make me look bad.
Nah, I ain't trying to make you look bad, but shoot, you know how it is. There's only one shot. There's only one slot. I tell them all the time, that's mine.
But hey, you know what? I'm a huge fan of Mariah's.
All right.
We are too. But
My first song was Hero. That I learned.
you're a huge fan, but not for Daughter.
I really like my part, but I love you, Mariah.
All right, so look, she tried to clean it up. But listen, you're a singer also.
Yes.
You're doing some stuff at the Apollo?
Yes, tonight is actually our opening night. Last night we had the dress rehearsal. Went really well. I lived, so that was just the best of the best. So I got through it. I was alive by the end. And then tonight I'm hoping that I'm alive again.
You will be.
And so, yes, knock on wood. But tonight is the opening, and it will be really great. And to perform in the Apollo, like, really?
Yeah.
But what about music for yourself? I know you are a musician, but do you have like an album or anything coming out that
I
you're working
do.
on?
I had an
Talk to
album
us.
that came out about 2 years ago, and I still push it as my recent album because a lot of people don't know about it, and obviously I have a lot more people to reach out to now given the fan base that I have.
Right.
But it's called Live at the Hazlitt, and it's a live album, and I still perform around the city. Taking a little bit of a hiatus to start working on new stuff because it's about time.
Yes.
And so definitely keep a lookout on that. I tweet and update on social media and on my website, which is margotb.com, margotb.com.
See, I was just about to ask
That
you,
T,
girl,
that T.
where they find you at.
That
One more
T.
time. Tell them one more time.
margotb.com. And for all the people that forget about the T, Margot or Margot or Margot.
Okay.
However you prefer.
Now,
I've gotten all of them.
y'all put your hands together one more time for my girl, Margot B. This is Quake House on WBLS.